Hi everybody, this is Ospreyeye from mychartcoach.com, and we are looking at ticker symbol XGTI. This is a daily chart and each candle represents 1 day of trading. Okay, first I'd like to point out this Parabolic Sar. That's these blue dots down here. As you can see, on Thursday and Friday there was a bearish flip on Thursday where the blue dots were trading below were below the candles, and then on last Thursday they flipped above the candles. Now this would be considered a PSAR sell signal, or what we just call it the bearish flip. So the dots flip from below the candles to above the candles, and then now today the share price broke Friday's SAR level. This dot right here was the SAR level, and this dot's the SAR level. So when the price broke above that level, it flipped the dots below the candles. So now you've got a bull flip, a parabolic SAR buy signal slash bullish flip, and so this is a nice bullish development here. As you can see, there was this uptrend heading for off of the September lows. You've got this uptrend going, and it formed an ascending triangle pattern with this resistance level here. So as you can see, the close on the 14th here was the key level to close above on Friday. So that was the first key resistance level. We always go by the close, the last high close, and so that would be this day right here on the 14th. And so you can see there's an ascending green support line and a red horizontal resistance line. This creates an ascending triangle pattern. So notice how the action's consolidating, getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So it comes, the candle set up on Friday, this black candle, in between the horizontal resistance and ascending support, is what we call at a flex point. So this is set up. It was set up today to either break out above resistance or break down below resistance. So today the move currently has been to the upside. So the first key level to close above is going to be this closing price on the 14th, and then the next key level to close above will be the closing price back here on the 20th of August. So this will be the second key level to close above, which also correlates with the highs here on the on this day and on this day. These were both, you notice the wicks were at high of day, and that was also the close here. That is not a coincidence, because this is the key resistance level to break. So once that breaks, then the next level is going to be this high of day, which not coincidentally correlates with the high of day today. Notice how they're close to the same level. You know, this is because this day is the past resistance. The 21st of August was the high of day, became the next resistance level after this close broke. So basically, going forward, a close above this third resistance line here, the high of day from the 21st of August, would be very bullish and would signal more upside potential. And that something we want to keep an eye on will be up here on this gap. See the high of day on the what is this? On the 14th of August. There's this high of day and low of day on the 13th. This creates what we call a gap. So there's a space on the chart right here. So we will keep an eye out for this gap to get filled. So so what we're looking for now, what happened over here, is the 50-day moving average at 54 was resistance. So the candles were riding it. Now we've got a break above it. So bulls want to turn the 50-day moving average into support. And our theory is, when 50-day moving average had been resistance, notice how there's resistance back here for an extended period of time, and then the candles break above it, that puts the 100-day moving average on deck. So the next key level, and that is at 143 on this 50-day moving average, and a run to that level would almost fill the gap back here on the 14th of August. Okay, so this promising over here, Fasto and RSI look promising because you have Fasto between 50 and 80, and then you have this bull cross here. See the black line cross the red line to the upside? That's called Fasto bull cross, and then now you're in this sweet zone, the 50 to 80 zone. So there's plenty of juice to run before Fasto is overbought. And then now you've got RSI here making this bullish move above 50, which was the key level to break. As you can see back here, 50 was unable to break 50 earlier in October. So now you've got this break above. The bulls want to see a close above 50 on RSI today. Now that's setting up with this high back here on the run. So if RSI stays above 50, between 50 and 70, that would be very bullish, and that would show that strength is building. So there's also juice to run on Fasto until when I mean juice to run, when it hits 70, that will be the overbought zone. So there's space between 56 and 70. There's juice, room to run. So this is a nice setup. You've got this bullish volume spike down here. Notice the big volume behind this move. You've got to go all the way back here to the third week of September, or the last week of fourth week of September to find this big volume spike. So this is bullish because you have a strong move above resistance with volume. That's what you want to see. And then before, look at the very thin volume. Look how it thinned out right there as it was riding resistance. No one was selling. People were holding tight. So yeah, and if you look back here, there's these giant volume bars. This right here is now looking like the load. These are like load days. These are people when the share price dropped down here. These are people that are finding value on these 2 days, and so they're thinking that there's more upside potential. And yeah, so now we've got there's a good setup. We've got MACD pinched over here. Pinched, I mean the black line and the blue line have come together. Notice how they're very close. That's pinched, and so bulls want to see this MACD line, the black line, stay above the blue line. So yeah, keep an eye on XGTI. This is the one thing to keep in mind here. A little red flag is this long upper wick on today's candle. That's showing profit taking off high day levels. So you have profit takers that are taking it off this resistance levels. So bulls, it would be better if currently a white spinning top is forming. So it'd be better if a solid white candle forms and not a spinning top. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, the key going forward for the bulls is to turn 50-day moving average into support, and to look out for 100-day moving average resistance and the gap fill. Thanks for viewing this chart, and I hope you're having a great day.